Hi, I'm Jane. I love to garden. I live in Utah up against the Wasatch Mountains. You can see a mountain right there. I am going to show you the extension to the garden that I did this year. I'm dealing with back injury. I'm waiting on a back surgery. So the only way I got this to even work was with my son Ethan and my husband and a little bit of help from the other kids. So it's not going to look spectacular, but I'm actually pretty proud of it for this season of my life. So come along. The beans are covering my opening here. Uh-oh, that one's starting to go up the gate for the regular. Oh, how do you make a bean come back? Come on, bean. You can't go that way because then I won't be able to open my gate. Come on, come this way. You ever talk to your beans? No, just me? You ever talk to your plants? Come on, Beanie. All right, now you can live. You can live right there. Don't go that way. You stay that way. Okay, let's see if I can get in here. So these were $5 little raised beds for the year. And like I said, tons of weeds in that corner. Can't get to them. But all I've done is throw seeds, basically. And everything's kind of close. And some of you can't do this because you don't live in an arid climate. But I can. I live in an arid climate and I've always grown like this. Just throw everything together. So here's the volunteers. Well, I probably put it in there. Here's a sunflower with some sort of squash climbing up it. Cosmos, zinnias, a tomato in there that can be staked, but I have a fence. So hopefully it'll say, okay, I could climb this way. But it's also being held up by a sunflower and a beans in the other one, and then it's going up this really pretty fence right here. There's a peach tree very laden with peaches, and then my mountains behind it. So here's a whole bunch of zinnias, and they're probably shading out something back here. Oh no. There's a tomato in the back, some more beans, a cosmos. They're just climbing up this fence like I wanted them to do. This is a blush tomato. I'm so excited. Try not to break the head off. There we go. I love this tomato. Love it. Oh my goodness. If I have pictures, I'll show you pictures. So those zinnias look extremely healthy, don't they? So that's what I do. I kind of just throw what I have. This is an amaranth. This bed's kind of empty for what I do. Tomatoes, some beans. I might throw some zinnias right there because we have some space. Some sort of squash, tomato, beans, climbing up that way. All right, over here, we got some more. This is a whole bunch of beans. There is one tomato right there. This is a weed. So I'm gonna pull that weed and a bean's gonna come with it. Nope. That was a weed and a half. And then this is mostly beans. We do have some marigolds, but they're being shaded out, so they might not make it for this season. That's okay. Another squash or pumpkin. I don't know what that is. That looks like a weed to me. I guess we'll find out. Okay, down here we have a squash growing, some beans. I don't know what that is either. And we have some marigolds, cosmos. Over here we have a branch from a tree we took out. And a weed. Okay, let's see. This one is, does that look like a weed? I think that's a weed. That one's a weed. Oh, that's frustrating. This one has tons of weeds. What if I pulled those out when they were flowers? Pretty sure that's a weed. We got cosmos and marigolds. Look at the dahlia over here. What's silly is she's probably doing the very best, even though she's not blooming. Look how healthy she looks. So healthy. Oh, we got a bloom almost. I didn't pinch her. I just let her go to town. I've got weeds behind me that I'm trying to get through here. Like these nasty ones here. Anyway. So, oh, it's an amaranth. I just pulled out a celosia. Did you guys know that when I pulled it out? You should have told me. So good. And then, see, these beds are pretty glorious. And they are super healthy. And this is just the extension of what I've done this year. and my kids helped me. So because of back injuries, there's no way I'm going to be able to get on the ground. And I keep trying to. But the raised beds are nice. So I have 2 more over here. This one's absolutely glorious. Cosmos beans. Oh, look, we even got a couple beans already. Oh, yay! Here comes the wind. It's really pretty today. It's nice and cool. Look at those tomatoes. We got some tomatoes coming up. We got zinnias. And then the last bed, this one looks like it's not getting enough nutrients in there. And we have space. We can't have space. Can't forget my peach tree. Even though it's covered in weeds and stuff and a volunteer squash that won't make it. This is a donut peach. Gotta see my view. So I'm really proud of this new section. This brand new baby garden that is doing so well. And my food forest is right here. Gorgeous peach tree. Let's take a little peek at another garden that I'm really happy with. So if you'll see that one right there, let's go take a peek at that. So this one's making me pretty happy too, except for we killed some tomatoes right there. But everything else is growing really nice together. We got zinnias, cosmos, we got some tomatoes down here. I can't keep up with anything, you guys. This is how my life is right now. But I'm really happy with this bed. Tons of zinnias. It's kind of wild and I love it. We just watered. We don't get a lot of rain, so I can pack everything in pretty close. This is a hibiscus, mahogany splendor hibiscus. I've been trying to grow that for years. Look, I got it. I figured it out. And then this side, I think those are cosmos, right, people? That's a cosmos. I just pulled out a celosia. It's like, it looks like a weed. Oh, and then I pulled out teddy bears. Thank you for joining me on this really quick tour of my new extension and a little bit of my food forest. You have to forgive weeds, you have to forgive things I can't take care of because of my back injury, but I have to take my wins. And this bed is definitely a win. So I'll see you later. Bye. I just wanted to show you real quick, there are many spots in my garden that are not being utilized this year, and it's because of my back injury. But I just wanted to show you at the end of this video, the whole side over there is not being used, and then the other side over there. So let's go show you. So over here looks great, and that's what you just saw there that I just planted. And then this section along here, I got a couple plants. This bed needs to be redone. I could use a lot more space on this trellis over here, and then I'll go slow. This section over here is really sad. You know, I almost took out this pear tree, and I've got 1, 2, 3 pears. Oh, 4. There's a 4th one over there. I'm not using these ones, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and over here looks pretty pathetic too. So I have so much more space that I could use that's not being used this year. All right, let me go show you over there. There's another spot that's not being used. So if you go past all the peach trees, I don't even know if I can get under the peach trees this year. They're too laden and it's pushing it all down. All right, oh, I forgot to show you this one. So here's another bed, and those are celosias. Celosia. Okay, this is the other side of that fence. Here is blackberries that are so delicious. We took down a peach tree that wasn't giving me one peach from 10 years. No peaches. They were stupid and little, and they never produced even when we thinned them. So this section over by my mountains, I used it the last couple years. This year it didn't get used. And then all these so there's so many spots that I could have used. Okay, for real by this time. I just wanted to show you, everybody has different seasons in their lives where things are going to look really nice, and other times where you're going to be dealing with something and you're not going to be able to do everything you want to do. And you know what? You're going to have a lot of patience and grace with yourself. But it's okay. And I'm telling myself that. See you later. Bye. I didn't think these were going to produce at all, but it might. And then those are going to produce. I've got peaches.